Welcome to the Essential 99 Punctuation Rules for Court Reporters, video number 23, Quotation Marks, Part 3. I'm Ken Wick. Let's get started. This video covers quotation marks in ebook rules 41 to 43, which are titles of book chapters, magazine articles, songs, and poems, special emphasis, and definitions 41, titles of book chapters, magazines, magazine articles, songs, and poems. So use quotation marks around titles of works that are contained within a larger work. Those are newspaper, magazine articles, book chapters, TV episodes, songs, so songs on an album, poems, etc. Some examples are, have you read the magazine article? Heart disease, just the facts. So since this is a magazine article, we didn't say, if we knew the name of the magazine, it would be in italics. We'll get to that later. But since this is an article in a magazine, it goes inside quotation marks. And note, per other rule, the quotation mark goes outside because the question mark applies to the sentence and not to the article. My favorite Twilight episode is To Serve Man. So the episode name, the TV episode, is in quotes. The actual TV shows actually goes in italics. She sang my favorite song, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. So the song goes inside quotes. And note that titles of books, magazines, newspapers, movies, TV shows, etc. are italicized, and this is Rule 46. You can actually see that right here, the Twilight. The name of the TV show is, or this is an episode, the name of the TV show is italicized. Special emphasis. Use quotation marks for special emphasis to show words that are being used in an unusual, unfamiliar, or technical way. Use quotation marks only with the first occurrence. So if they continue to use the same word in an unusual way, you just need to do it at the first one, and then just no quotes future times. So example is, some call it a tax, I call it revenue augmentation. Obviously, this is being words are being used in an unusual or unfamiliar way, especially if you probably didn't have this initial sentence. Someone just said, "Oh, did you see the new revenue augmentation?" Something like that. This is probably more of a line. This one could be borderline. Some people may not put the quotes here. But this is probably a more classic example. I told him to solve the problem. Obviously, how the being solve is being used is not in its usual way, so it's being used in an unusual or unfamiliar way. And you want to put the quotes around it to emphasize that it's not being used in its normal fashion. And here's one that's being used in a technical way. What does a final approval include? So maybe someone's quoting, some deposition, and it has the words final approval, and someone wants to know what does a final approval mean? So they're using the words in a technical or very specific way. Definitions and translations. Use quotation marks around a dictionary definition or translation of foreign words. And also italicize the word or phrase being defined or translated. So quotation marks around the translation, and the word or phrase being defined or translated gets italicized. So This rule is not in the BGGP, but it is included in LMEG and the GRM. Examples are, per the dictionary, schedule means a written or printed list, catalog, or inventory. So here you can see that the word being defined is italicized and the definition is put into quotes. Effectively, you're quoting the dictionary. The next one, the phrase vox populi translates to voice of the people. So here you have a foreign word, actually a Latin phrase, and you have the translation of the Latin phrase, and you put that into quotation marks. Well, that's it. Please subscribe. If you like the video, please hit like, and please buy the ebook. Thank you.